Hello my friends, welcome to Authentic Living with Linda. Today we're talking about questioning your feelings. We've talked about feelings in the past, over the last month, and I want to reiterate and to go into this a little bit deeper. Everything we do for the feeling that we believe that we will gain from it. Think about the things that you do for yourself now. When you eat, why do you eat? Do you eat because you're hungry? Or do you eat because you're trying to move away from an emotion? You're trying to not feel something? Everything we do, everything you buy, everything you have is for the feeling that you think that you're going to gain from it. When you look at the advertisements on the telly, they are all emotionally driven. They know that if they can get you emotionally involved in purchasing this car, then you're more likely to go and purchase it. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm wanting you to have a look at why you do what you do, what the feeling is behind the things that you do. So do you do what you do because you need the security of it? Do you do what you do because you are trying to not feel an emotion? Often we will eat, or we will drink, or we will spend money, or we will go out instead of staying home because we are trying to avoid feeling something. Something in our environment doesn't sit with us and we're trying to avoid it. Have you actually ever stopped to think about the thoughts that you're thinking? To ask yourself where those thoughts came from. Who sowed the seed that has caused you to think thoughts that you're thinking now? And do those thoughts actually help you? Do they actually make you feel better? Do they actually become what you want them to become? Often we think thoughts on default. We were taught when we were children to think a certain way, and we've never actually stopped to question if those are still relevant to us now that we're adults. That's what I'm wanting you to think about today. Everything that you do because you believe you're going to gain a feeling from it. And those feelings can often be default feelings from our past that are no longer relevant or necessary to who we are today. Emotions have power, especially when we give them that power. Does the feeling of embarrassment keep you silent when you really want to speak? Does the feeling of gaining something make you feel bad because you know that somebody else hasn't got what you want, or you know that your family's going to say something, or that you're going to end up being seen? What are you afraid of? What is the emotion that stops you from doing the things that you really want to do? And what is the emotion that drives you to do the things that you are doing, whether they're for your good or not? When you find your true feeling, if you don't like it, you can change it. And if you do like it, you can create more of it. Feelings are within your control. That's such good news. Feelings are within our control. We get to choose how we feel. And remember, thoughts create feelings. So the way that you think determines the way that you'll feel. And learning to feel on purpose changes everything. So everything you do for the feeling that you believe you're going to gain from it. So by finding that feeling and then purposefully creating it, you'll have what you want without all the drama, without all the sabotage, without all the other stuff that comes with it. That's how we stop emotional eating. That's how we stop emotional drinking. That's how we stop emotional spending, as we figure out what the emotion is we want and then build that into our lives without the crutch. Our challenge for today is to pick one item in your home or your office and ask yourself, what did I purchase this for? What do I feel about it? Why do I keep it? And would I miss it if it were gone? I was thinking about this when I was writing it, and I was thinking about something I bought my husband for his birthday. And I bought it because it was his birthday and I wanted to buy him something. And I couldn't quite find the perfect something that I wanted to get him, so I bought him something else instead. The emotion I wanted from that was his acceptance. What I find though is that every time I look at this particular gift that I've given him, I know that I didn't quite fill what I wanted it to fulfill. And so it has a little bit of an emotional tie to me. These are the things that when we are honest about them, we can change them. We can make the choices better before we make the choices. So our challenge for today is to pick one item in your home or your office and decide what you purchased it for, and do you still like the reason why you purchased it. And I'll see you tomorrow.